Alright, hi everyone, my name's Chelsea.
I'm Miranda.
And we are married. 2 wives. Anyways, basically we started this YouTube channel as an insight into our lives and the adventures that we do and take and the trips that we take, and we just think our lives are interesting, so we figured that we would document it. But the main purpose of the channel is going to be coming with us and showing you our journey to become mothers and our infertility struggles that we've been dealing with. Just a basic insight. When I was about 18 years old, I was diagnosed with PCOS, which, if you didn't know, is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And it is basically either an irregular period or an absent period, which for me, my periods started very irregular. Like I would go 6 to 7 months without having one, to now they're just absent. So, other symptoms of PCOS, if you don't know, is hormonal changes in your... She's nervous to speak. She don't get out much. She's nervous to speak, which I'll do all the speaking. Anyways, hormonal changes, and you get acne from it. You have more testosterone in your body, so it's not fun. But obviously PCOS is a huge factor in infertility because you also do not ovulate on your own. So that takes us to our journey. I decided to attempt to carry the pregnancy because I'll talk for her, because she has signs of endometriosis and was told that she would have issues with conceiving or carrying a pregnancy, so we figured I would attempt it. We started our journey through infertility in October of 2016. Our first cycle was December 2016, and we've done 3 cycles and they've all failed. So we will be starting our 4th cycle, hopefully, in probably about the beginning or middle of May. A little bit, the first 2 cycles, it was the same medications. It was, had to start Provera for 10 days to get my period. And then once you do that, you go and do your baseline ultrasound and blood work. So then you're on Clomid for 5 days, day 3 through 7 of your cycle, and that's to just help mature the follicles and help them grow. And then I was on the Ovidrel injection, which triggers ovulation, and once you do the injection in your stomach, you normally will ovulate within 24 to 36 hours after that. So then you do the actual procedure, and the day after, for 2 weeks until you do your pregnancy test, you start doing 2 progesterone supplements twice a day. That's just because women with PCOS have a very high risk of miscarrying, and basically that is just to help carry the pregnancy. And then once, obviously, if the test is negative, you stop taking it. If it's positive, I would take it for an additional 4 weeks after that. So the first 2 cycles failed, and we went on to our 3rd, and it was all the same medications as the first 2 cycles, but then they added injections 3 nights during that cycle, and the injections were Gonal F, and that dosage was 75. So then this 3rd cycle failed, and they said, okay, we're going to up your injections to 150 instead of 75. So like I said, that cycle we have not done yet. We should have started that cycle in the beginning of April, but miscommunication with the fertility clinic and paperwork didn't get submitted, so my insurance will cover the actual procedure now that we're married. Before we were paying out of pocket, it was about $2,500 a cycle, and that's not including your travel expenses. So basically we'll post videos weekly, especially when we start the cycle, take you to the appointments, explain what happens on certain days of each cycle, and until we do the pregnancy test, and that'll give you a little bit of insight on how that goes. And any questions you have, email us at Chelsea, CHELSEA, and spell out the and, A-N-D, Miranda, MIRANDA, at gmail.com. Again, that's Chelsea and Miranda at gmail.com. Or like she said, which is easier because I'm not good with computers and stuff, so I don't know how everything works. You can comment
on the video.
You can comment on the video. And check us out on Instagram. What's our Instagram name? 2, the number 2, Moms 2 B-E. Yeah. And you got anything to add? Nope, you got it. I talked that whole time. She said like 4 words during that. That's normal.
We gotta redo that. Oh my god.
Alright, and we'll see you. Bye.